Good morning, Anaheim. I'm Raquel.
And I'm Emerson.
And we're your anchors for today.
Before we start, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Put your right hand over your heart. Ready? Begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may now be seated.
Hey, Emerson, would you like some hand sanitizer?
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Students, remember that it's important to keep your hands clean, especially during these times.
Yeah, and it's also important that you wear a mask properly over your mouth and nose for your own safety.
All right, now let's move on to our next segment. What's the move?
Tomorrow is the 20th anniversary of the 9/11 attacks. Many innocent lives were taken that day, with many families across the nation suffering as a result.
Hi, my name is Alexander Mercado, and this is...
I'm Joseph Garcia, and today we commemorate those who lost their lives on the September 11 attacks. This Saturday marks the 20-year anniversary of the largest terrorist attack in American history.
2,977 people died in the attacks on the Twin Towers and the Pentagon. 400 of those who died were service members responding to the first attacks minutes before the second plane hit.
Weeks after the attack, President Bush called on a war on terror, signing off on the invasion of Afghanistan to capture the perpetrators, Osama bin Laden and Al-Qaeda. It wasn't until 2011 when President Obama announced that the raid on bin Laden was successful.
20 years after the attacks, the U.S. has begun the evacuation of American forces in Afghanistan, ending the longest war in American history.
The victims of the attack are honored at the 9/11 Memorial, situated in front of the Freedom Tower in New York.
Today, AE News and AMP spoke to some of the students to find out what they knew about September 11th, and Chief Truby gave us an interview with his perspective on this anniversary.
Hello, our names are Anthony,
Alieska,
and Evelyn.
We are here joined with AE News.
and today we are going to be interview students about what they know, what happens on 9/11. Can you tell us your name and your grade?
I'm a senior. I'm Joseph Gutierrez.
My name is Brian Mendoza. I'm a 12th grader.
My name is Alexander Fernandez, and I'm a senior.
Okay, the first question is, do you know what 9/11 means to American people?
No. 9/11 is a really sad day because some people lost their family members to a really bad occasion that the people from Afghanistan did.
Yeah, it was a tragic event that happened before my time.
What have you been taught in school about 9/11?
Really sad day.
It was a day where they got attacked by a terrorist attack, basically.
I've been taught that it was like a terrorist attack from somewhere in Afghanistan.
Do you know anyone who was affected by 9/11?
I was affected myself because I lost my grandpa in 9/11.
I personally do not know anyone.
Personally, no.
And the last question is, do you have any family members who fought in Afghanistan or Iraq?
No.
My cousin, he fights in Afghanistan. He's deployed right now, but he's fighting for our country.
No.
My name is Esmeralda Lopez. My first question I have for you today is, what do you remember about 9/11? What was that day like for you?
I vividly remember 9/11 just like it was yesterday. I was a first class in the Navy. I was at MA1. I was stationed at Seal Beach Naval Weapons Station. I was standing on the front gate checking IDs and checking vehicles as they came in. And I had one vehicle come in and say, "Hey, did you guys hear about what happened to the Twin Tower? A plane went into the Twin Tower." So at that point, this was just the first plane, so didn't really think much of it. Maybe like an accident, or maybe it was a misunderstanding. Then not even, 15 minutes later, maybe 20 minutes later, second car came in saying the same thing. "Did you hear about an airplane that went through one of the Twin Towers. Not even 2 minutes later, we get a phone call on the base. Secure all gates. Only personnel that can come on are considered essential personnel. So we locked down the base from that point on, and it was a scary moment at the time. So that's what I vividly remember, and how I felt was you kind of feel like when somebody punched you and knocked the air out of you. It was like surreal. Like maybe this is not really happening.
No, yeah, I feel like that moment for you was like a very emotional moment. Like you never thought this would happen. Yeah. So my second question is, what is the one thing you want students to know about the day? Like, you telling us all this and how you felt how like you were being punched in the stomach. What would you want to let people know?
So in the military, we always say a hero that's not recognized is a hero forgotten, right? So it is a constant reminder to all of us, don't take any day for granted. A lot of the first responders that responded ended up losing their lives. And it was really sad because they knew going into that burning building that they were not going to come back. And I think we should always, when I say celebrate 9/11, I mean as in, us as a nation, how when 9/11 did happen, how we all came together as a nation.
Thank you so much once again. And here is
Chief Truby with NJROTC. Thank you, guys.
We would like to take a moment to remember the men and women who perished in the attacks.
Thank you for the moment of silence. Now let's meet one of our admins.
Hi there, I'm Dr. McAdams, the assistant principal for the 9th graders. I'm so excited to be joining you this school year at Anaheim High School. I just wanted to let you know that if you need my support, feel free to stop into my office. It's in the College and Career Center. And if you have any questions for me, I'm also outside at the Socratic Circle during lunch, or before school and after school. You can find me either at the quad or near the west buildings and the parking lot area. So I hope you have a great school year, stay focused, and get joining into some of our activities that we have on campus.
Thanks for all the info.
Now on to Counselor's Corner.
Hello, columnists. Happy Friday. My name is Mrs. Cuellar, and these are your announcements from the counseling department. Congratulations for making it through another week of this fall semester. I hope you're doing well and keeping your grades up. Remember to see your teachers if you have questions, concerns about a class. But it's really important that you keep your grades up all throughout the semester. A couple things from the counseling department to all of my 10th and 11th graders that are planning on signing up for the PSAT, which again will be held on Saturday, October 16th, here at the Colony on Saturday Academy from 8 to 12. If you have yet to sign up for it, today is the last day. I've been sending out emails, but I can send out one more. It's just a quick Google form. So please make sure that you are signing up if you want to take the exam. 11th graders, again, remember you can qualify for the National Merit Scholarship Program. And it's also great practice for the SAT, for AP exams, for other college entrance exams. If you're thinking about going to grad school, things like that. It's always good to practice these really lengthy, exams. It's really, really good practice for you. And if you are in 11th grade and you qualify for free and reduced lunch, it is a free exam. Otherwise, it's $18. And again, that's payable to ASB. So don't miss out. Today is the last day for the PSAT in October. The next thing I wanted to remind you about is how to contact your counselor. Remember, you can come into counseling and scan the QR code, or you can find the request to see counselor links on Counselor's Corner. So speaking of Counselor's Corner, if you are in the mood for scholarships. You need to apply. You need money for school, and they're open up to all grade levels. Make sure you're heading over to Counselor's Corner and checking out our scholarship newsletter. Myra Salcedo, our college and career readiness specialist, updates that scholarship newsletter weekly, so make sure you're checking back constantly to apply for all the scholarships that you qualify for. And again, a lot of them are open only to 11th and 12th graders, but there are quite a few that are open to all grade levels. So you just want to get in the habit of checking Counselor's Corner, going through all the resources, and especially checking out the scholarship newsletter. The other thing I wanted to draw your attention to is the college and career event calendar. That is where all of our events are posted. Now that we're kind of nearing towards college application season, you'll see a lot more college visits, application workshops posted on the college and career event calendar. And so don't forget to check that all the time, because again, Myra Salcedo will be updating that on the regular. So let's talk about some of the events that are coming up. So today there actually happens to be a virtual session for USC. So if you're interested in going to USC, open to all grade levels, you can click on the link to that event on the college and career event calendar, and that is today at 3 o'clock. So you don't want to miss out on that if you're interested in that. And then on Monday, they're offering another session at 3 o'clock, USC. And I know that we're in school until 3:17, so you can hop on after you get out of school. And then on Tuesday, there is a UC Santa Barbara application workshop. So again, seniors, if you are interested, even juniors, if you want to kind of see what that's all about and get ready for it, there is a UC application workshop on the 14th at 4 p.m. And so again, there's a ton of resources on the college and career event calendar, as well as Counselor's Corner. So please make sure you are checking that constantly. If you have questions, you can see Myra Salcedo in the College and Career Center. And then if you want to see your counselor, of course, let us know via the QR codes, and make sure you're checking your email regularly, like daily. You don't want to miss out on any announcements. That's it for me today. Again, I'm Mrs. Cuellar. I hope you had a great week. Hope you have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you next week. Bye.
Thanks for all the info. Now let's move on to clubs.
Today during lunch, we'll be having Club Rush.
I'm thinking about learning about some clubs. How do I get this information?
So basically, there will be tables set up in the quad area, and you can go with your phone and just scan the QR code.
Okay, thanks for letting me know. I'll be sure to visit them during lunch.
Are you a gamer? Do you love to compete? Is esports a reality in your life? Then find the esports gamer QR code during Club Rush. Fill out the application and see if you can be a part of the League of Legends.
Alright, now let's move on to sports.
Today, all 3 levels of girls volleyball will be playing a home game against Catella at 3:15 p.m.
As a matter of fact, tomorrow, September 11th, cross country will be having their first ever cross country meet at Laguna Hills High School.
Boys water polo will be competing in the Chino Hills tournament today, September 10th, and tomorrow, September 11th.
Yes, now let's go on to Mr. Rodriguez so he can present to us the Athlete of the Week.
All right, good morning. Can you guys guess what shirt? That's right, Army. This week remembering 9/11, so what better way to represent the Army. Also this week we have our Athlete of the Week. Great tennis coach and soccer coach, Coach Sam Lopez is a science teacher here. Nominated Taylor Fault. Right? Sometimes we hear some of our athletes yell, "She's a freshman." Well, she is a freshman, and she is our standout in tennis, winning 4 matches last week. So I want to congratulate Taylor Fault and give her, again, Jersey Mike's award and a free sub. Congratulations.
Well, that's all we have for today's episode.
But don't be sad, guys. We'll be back soon.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to Anaheim Media Production on YouTube. And follow us on Instagram at anaheimhs.amp.
And tune in next time on
AMP.